Hey everybody, I'm Stephen James. Welcome back to the channel where we are the squad and you are the studs. Today we're going to be talking about how to know if you're not stylish. We're going to go over a couple of reasons and tips that you can better to really put up your style game and be a better you. Number one, and it is the first place where many guys and women as well, they tend to fail when they're getting dressed. It is getting dressed with an intention. Your outfit needs to have intention behind it. You either want to look classy, you want to look business, you want to look business casual, or maybe just streetwear. Maybe you're just going out someplace, a date, a coffee shop or whatever, and you don't want to look too fancy. You need to have an intention set behind your outfit. If you don't have it, you're not going to do anything at all. You're just going to look weird and out of place. Number two is you are not seasonal. Now, if you live here in Puerto Rico, like I do, it's pretty much summer all year round, and you need to be very cautious on where you decide to wear a sweater or a coat or even a suit if you want to dress up. Since it can be a little bit hotter, you need to play around with the fabrics and the colors, so keep that in mind. Now, if you're out somewhere in the States, Europe, or Asia where it can tend to get a little bit colder, right, and you want to wear some coats and you want to wear some different fabrics like flannel that's a little bit warmer and you want to layer them, then you can also do that. But you need to be seasonal. If you're not seasonal, you're not going to look right. If you're dressed in flannels and you have a coat on and it's the middle of spring, you're going to look weird. You're going to look off. The color palette isn't the right colors. You also didn't choose the correct fabrics and you're just going to look out of place and like you had nothing else to wear that day, which is a really bad feeling. Speaking about colors, this is number three. You don't wear different colors. You don't experiment. Your entire closet is composed of maximum 3 colors, and that is not good for you and that is not good for your look. The reason is because you need to have some base colors and some accent colors. The difference between the two is your base colors is what you feel most comfortable with. That could be whites, black, navy, greens. I love camo green. You're gonna see me walking around a couple of times, maybe around town with some camo green pants, and I have a couple of them actually. So my base colors are white, black, camo green, and I do have some tans somewhere. They're not my preferred color, but whenever it is summer and spring and I want to look a little bit more refreshed and lighter with the color palette, I will go for tan or maybe some creams. Another way to tell that you are not stylish is that you don't wear a watch. Now, this could be either an Apple Watch or a standard mechanical watch. Either way, it's something that's on your wrist that highlights your forearms and it makes you look sophisticated. Now, I would take a mechanical watch, just your standard classic, any day over an Apple Watch or any sort of smartwatch or Fitbit or whatever it is. That is my personal preference. That is up to you and your style. If you're more of a tech junkie and you find more practicality using an Apple Watch or a Samsung or whatever, then go for it. Just make sure that you have a nice band to go with it and that it matches your outfit. For number 5, we have fits. I've said this before on the channel and I will keep saying it. Clothes don't fit, and that is a big no-no, okay? Just say it with me. I will tailor my clothes. Okay, so what's up with this? You don't necessarily have to tailor your clothes. If you're the type of person that can grab something off the rack, put it on, and it is perfect fit for you, kudos to you, my friend. I am jealous. In my case, that's not what happens to me. I grab something off the rack and usually it's not tailored around the torso and it makes me look boxy. Most of the time, the arms and the cuffs, they look just fine. Maybe the collar can use a little bit of work, but it's definitely the torso area where it's boxy, it's not well tailored, so I need to go over to my local tailor and get that done and fixed. But you don't necessarily have to wear tailored clothes all the time. You can go oversized. That is a trend that's been going around that actually is practical, number one. And number two, it is a trend that I don't think is going anywhere. Right now it's trending, but it's also a style staple that has been around for a while. Why would you want to try out oversized clothes? Well, it's a little bit more relaxed and it just gives you a more modern feel. If you can't afford a tailor, and to be honest, you need to find a right tailor for you. It takes some trial and error. But if you can't find one, afford one, or you're just too lazy like I used to be to get them done, you might want to try the oversized look. The reason is because it is easier to find pants off the rack that can be a little bit more oversized and look good as an oversized piece versus a slim fit jean or chino where you need it to exactly hug you in the thighs the way it's supposed to and not be too tight, while the opening on the bottom is tapered enough to make you look proportionate. The next one is important, and us guys, we do this often. I do this often. I still suffer from this, and I am trying to break the habit. I'm trying to break with it, and that is wearing worn out clothes. You need to stop doing this, boys, all right? Worn out clothes is just not a good look for anyone, all right? What do I mean by worn out clothes? Pieces in your wardrobe that have holes in them that are not intentionally put there. They are not by design, okay? If you have some ripped jeans on the knees, that's fine. If you have some ripped jeans on the thighs, that's also fine. But if your jeans, you wash them once too many times and they just have a continuous hole down from your thigh over to your ankles, that is not the way it was designed to be used. And that just looks weird. It looks like your clothes is broken and you're pushing its life way more than what you should. Also, when it comes to colors, they tend to fade out. When you wash them a little bit too much, colors tend to fade and they lose their brightness and they're just not as vibrant and good looking as they used to be. Now, some shirts do look good when they're in this state, but not every piece of clothes should be worn when it's worn out. These next two tips are going to hurt some feelings, and they are going to be, I hope, an eye-opener to a lot of guys that are going through this. I've been through this. I've had friends that have gone through this. Girls don't gravitate towards you. They gravitate towards your friends. If you have a large enough group of friends, maybe 3 or 4 people, and you start to notice that girls walk up to them and your group and whatever, and they start talking and interacting, they will kind of move closer, or most of the time they will try and talk to the alpha male in the group, or at least the most attractive, or the one they find the most attractive. If that's not you, most likely it's your style. If you see that happening, consider upgrading your pants, shirt, and overall appearance. Maybe consider a new haircut. Maybe try getting some new shoes. If your shoes are new and they're kind of dirty, clean them up a bit. Believe me, it makes a difference. The other one is no compliments. Girls nor guys, it does not matter. They do not compliment you on your looks. They compliment things like your personality or your smile or you're a great friend and stuff like that. You're really smart, but they never make comments about your clothing. Hey, that shirt fits you nice, you know, hey, yo, where'd you get those pants? You know, they're super bomb, I want a pair for myself. If they're not giving you compliments like that, you're not dressing well. Number 9 is overloading an outfit, and I've seen this so much happen specifically with jewelry. Not everybody can pull off, and it's because they don't know how to properly accessorize. They don't know about balance and overloading an outfit, and that is very easily done. The reason is because one ring can be too much, even if it is intentional. For example, if you wear a ring on your pinky and one on your index, I tend to carry one on my index finger. Sometimes I will put my class ring on my ring finger, but it has some sort of balance. The reason is because they're not bunched up together. I don't have my index and I don't have the middle finger and I don't have a class ring and a pinky ring all at the same time. Also, if you notice, my accessories, I have a simple watch on one side, one ring here, maybe I will wear a bracelet, but it is about balancing it out. If I were to put this ring on this hand and then have a pinky ring and have absolutely nothing here and it's just bare, it doesn't have good contrast between the two and it's going to look overloaded on one side. Avoid that. You could also overload on colors and just be wearing way too many colors than what you're supposed to. I would push it up max to 3 colors, and that is with a proper color palette. Today my outfit is pretty much monochromatic with the one exception of the sweater. I'm wearing all black, black boots, black chinos, and a black t-shirt, but I am accentuating it with a lighter color, which is this layer on top, which is the sweater. That is only 2 colors. I've seen a lot of people that wear crazy Nikes or Reeboks that have like 3 or 4 colors in them. They might have yellow, red, black, and maybe some white, and then their entire outfit is blue, and that is not something that you want to be rocking because you're going to look weird. It's overloaded. Stop it. And last but not least, your confidence. Also, I've talked about this before in a previous video. If you haven't seen that video about confidence, that is my very first video. I am very proud of it. It had very good interactions and engagement with the audience. I will link it up there. I'm not sure which side is it yet. I've never done a card. Let's see how that turns out. I will link it somewhere up there and you can check out that video. What I mean by confidence as number 10 on why your style sucks is because you don't feel comfortable in your own clothes. You know, if you're wearing oversized clothes or too tight and you just feel uncomfortable, you feel like you're getting choked by that shirt that's just too tight, or you're a little bit too loose and you feel maybe like people are judging you because you're wearing your big brother's clothes. Both extremes are bad. You need to dress with intention and you need to feel confident with what you have on. Right now, a lot of people, they get dressed and they feel weird about themselves, but because an item is trending or maybe just their friends thinks it looks cool. Like for example, Yeezys. I hate Yeezys. Yeezys trended so bad and they were so expensive and they were not a good looking shoe unless you use them like trainers, like what they're supposed to be used for. With all that, you know, mesh and big spongy outsole and whatever, you know, it was a trend that a lot of people tried out and they actually didn't like it because it's meant to be as a workout shoe, not necessarily a sneaker that you would wear casually. Now, don't get me wrong. You can wear them casually, and Yeezys they will always have a place for sneakerheads. I personally would not wear them. But overall, your outfit is all about your confidence. If you don't feel good in it, then don't wear it. Get out of that set of clothes, change into something that you do feel confident in. Because if you look uncomfortable in your clothes, people are going to think you are uncomfortable. That's it for today. People, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it and you found value out of it, smash that like button, all right? Smash it. Hit it hard with that mouse. Just click on it. Click. If you want to see more content like this as well, you want to subscribe. You want to. Please subscribe. I will wait. That's enough waiting. I hope you subscribed and turn on the bell notifications icon so it can let you know whenever I drop a new video. People, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay stylish.